feel here at karate, you have such a wonderful balance. You have that competitive piece. You absolutely do. It's fierce. The instructors are instilling, for them to be their best, to go at their hardest, to really enjoy their accomplishments. But at the same time, we're also building that team. We are helping friends who are in karate, and it's just this wonderful balance where it just never feels overwhelming. It always just feels like we're just really working on creating just well-balanced human beings. We signed up for the 16-week program, and Cason really loved it. And so as he was learning and, filling his love of the Ninja Turtles, he really just thought that was just a super great way to be able to engage with all of that. And so, fast forward over 3 years, we're still here just because it has just been such a good fit. What did we notice first with Cason? So Cason has always, been taller than everyone. He's always been above average in his height. And one of the reasons we also thought karate would be really good for him was just to kind of give him awareness of himself and his strength. He's always been very strong. And that is kind of the first thing that we notice, is just kind of him just becoming more confident within himself, and with his just, being taller than everyone and being strong, he was just able to kind of control himself more around people. And then also his confidence and his believing in himself, we really saw that just improved tremendously. And that's one of the things that Cason actually talks about as well, is just, he talks about just the focus and the self-discipline part of karate. And he feels like that is something that he continuously draws on. So we saw that kind of start growing when he started, and definitely just has flourished as he's gone. All right, so one of the first things that I noticed when we started coming to SKC is that people, the staff, the instructors, really started taking just a genuine interest in the student and in their parents. They got to know us, they took the time to speak with us, and so that is why I think SKC is the place for us to be. A little over a year ago, we lost my grandfather, and so Cason was very close to his great-grandfather. And when we lost him, obviously it was a very hard time in our life. Cason came to karate, and just the love that he got during the session, and then a few days later, he actually got a card in the mail. And everybody took time to sign it and said prayers and send thoughts, and it just made him feel so special. Just seeing that was a light in a very dark time. And just having something so simple as, sending a card just meant so much to us. And it is just one of those things where we just feel that love. You kind of become part of the family. And Cason is part of, he does other sports. He does baseball and football and basketball. And sometimes just that competition piece can become so toxic. And you just feel like, everybody's just in it for themselves. And I feel here at karate, you have such a wonderful balance. You have that competitive piece. You absolutely do. It's fierce. The instructors are instilling, for them to be their best, to go at their hardest, to really enjoy their accomplishments. But at the same time, we're also building that team. We are helping friends who are in karate, and it's just this wonderful balance where it just never feels overwhelming. It always just feels like we're just really working on creating just well-balanced human beings. And that's just almost like a breath of fresh air when we come here. We get to have that piece, because sometimes in some of these other games, it's like, whoa, what is going on here? And so I really love just that is being instilled in them, that you definitely need to be proud of yourself, set your goals, work towards them, but also take a step back and help your friends and make sure that you help them accomplish whatever goals they are trying to accomplish themselves. This is a wonderful place to be. We started in 2020, and Cason started, with just obviously his white belt, and watching him grow over that time and accomplish his goal. He is now a black belt, which he worked on it 3 years, 8 months later, we're still here. And what I love about seeing this is that he just had so many goals for himself. At 9 years old, he is, looking forward to his second degree black belt. He is working hard in the leadership program, and he wants to kind of follow some of those student leaders that he had as he was coming up, and as he sees them now teaching their own classes. That is his goal. He wants to be one of those leaders when he gets older. And so if you're on the fence of wanting to come to SKC, that is really the thing that gets you off the fence and to come here. It's seeing your child accomplish their goals, at such a young age. I cannot believe that my 9-year-old son has a black belt in karate. He spent a lot of time training, and I know for sure that he would not be where he is today if it wasn't for the instructors and the staff at SKC. Before coming here and doing this, I actually asked him what he liked about SKC, what he thought was the best part, and he looked at me and he said, the instructors. Absolutely the instructors. So I think that is what makes this place so wonderful. I mean, obviously karate is a wonderful skill to learn, but you can really learn that lots of places, of course. But if you want to learn it and really have that family feeling and have that whole environment, you got to come to SKC.